This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.
Hello everybody, welcome to Rumbleslam, the greatest wrestling game ever made. I stumbled on my words there. Yes, even I, after all this time, a little rusty. But don't worry, I'm back. We have a Donnybrook for you today. Today's match, the Madcap Mushrooms. Okay, they are going to pick 3 members of their team to face the Dark Elves. The Dark Elves who are dirty cheaters, but I love them. We have a fantastic 6-man tag going off today. It is going to be glorious. And this is going to set up more Rumbleslam. More Rumbleslam coming in your future. Today, I will be calling the match with my good friend. Let us go down to the table and begin this fantastic tussle. Welcome to the Rumbleslam training grounds. This is where everyone is training to become big time. So they will go up to the top pro wrestling. To get there, they have to become the best. And we have some of the finest trainers in the world that have trained some of our new recruits. That's for sure, Tiger. We really concentrate on really bringing people along here. Today we've got, just as a training match, it is we've got the Madcap Mushrooms. On one side we've got Juicer. Okay, Juicer, who is new to us here. Why they call him Juicer, I have no idea. He's a mushroom that looks like he's an orc that looks like he's infected with fungi. Yeah, he must be a real fungi because it's all over him, that's for sure. No, I agree with you there, big fella. We have the Henchroom, which is the big dude here. Big boy is considerable size. And then Toadstool Peddler. It looks like he's more interested in selling anything than anything else. So that is going to be on one side. I'm going to keep track of the cards here, and we'll show them to you guys as things happen and as we make decisions here. We'll be marking things off with a Sharpie as they take damage. On the other side here, we've got the Dark Elves, and we have the Dark Elf Sadist. She's definitely out there for sure. The Throwing Shade, which is the big gal here, who is of considerable size, and to match against the Henchroom, as they call him. And of course the Dark Elf Narcissist, because what Dark Elf is not narcissistic for sure. This is going to be tag team rules. So the way this will happen is we will have a starting group here, and the other will start on the outside of the ring. To tag, it's going to cost you 2 AP to come in. This is 1 fall to a throw out. So the first person to be thrown out by the opposite team will of course lose the match, and we will declare a winner. So without further ado, the teams are going to confer on who's going to start out, and then we'll be off and running here in our tag, our 6-man tag. So after an initiative roll, which we did off camera, of course, the Dark Elves are going to go first. They have a very high dexterity, so it was pretty obvious that they would get their first shot. They sure do. They're very narcissistic and sadistic in the same breath, without a doubt. The Dark Elf Narcissist has a move of 5, so he's going to move 5, and he has 4 actions. So I'll be kind of curious to see what he is going to do here. He's made a decision that he's going to move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he moved 5 for sure. He's going to use one of his actions to bounce off the rope here, which will give him another 5 movement. and put him right in the center of the ring, basically challenging the Toadstool Peddler to come on out and to face him. So really kind of interesting to see how this will turn out for sure. This is definitely something different. And with that, it is going to go over to the henchman. Now, the Toadstool henchman has a movement of 4, which is just perfect because he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, using all of his movement. But he is going to use a rope attack to get over there. So he's going to bounce off the rope and move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and he is going to perform a rope attack, a basic rope attack. Now, for the Toadstool, for our Toadstool here, he is going to be using his attack for the rope attack, because the rope attack is a basic attack where they use their attack plus 1 copper. So it's going to be 2 silver and a copper on the attack. So he's going to roll, and wow, what a roll. That's an incredible roll. That is a solid 5. But what does the Dark Elf, to put himself in such a position, have to counter that? He just rolls a defense dice of 1 silver. So let's see how this will turn out. 3, it is not a beatdown. Now, a beatdown is any time that you go more than you beat somebody by a certain a point here. Yes, exactly. So if he beat it more by 3, he would take an additional damage. And as you can see, as it goes down, it can go up to 8, which you will basically just run into a bunch of problems, and things are going to go badly very quickly. And that is for sure. But here, it was very simple. He performed a rope attack, and he performed 1 damage. And on the other side, if the defensive player was able to defend, he also would cause things to happen, ending the activation and such. So basically, the Dark Elf Narcissist is going to take very narcissistic to even try to sit in the middle of the ring. He's going to take 1 damage right off. That's going to give our Toadstool Peddler, he used 1 action, which was 3, and that's going to give him, he still has 3 more. He can perform a grapple attack that he has, which could do 2 damage here. It's going to cost him 2 AP, and what that's going to do, it's called Stash and Fury, and pretty much it's just basic. It's going to cause Fury, and Fury as an ability, we're going to take a look at Fury and see what that ability does. Fury is... So the Stash and Grab has the ability Fury. And what Fury does is that if he makes a successful attack, he will get a Brawl attack for free, which is just a plain old regular attack against the Dark Elf. Very, very interesting how this will work out. It's going to be 2 silver that he's going to be rolling, and let's see what happens here. It's going to be 2 oh, he got complete blanks there. Complete blanks. This could be really bad for the Toadstool Peddler. Yeah, he's too busy worrying about selling his goods than to actually make this successful hit. This is going to be a fail no matter how you look at it. But he's going to use his defense, the Narcissist. He has 1 silver. We'll see how this turns out. This could be very interesting. Well, he got nothing, so nothing happens on that. Incredible. That's going to leave 1 AP. 1 AP and only taking 1 damage. Right now, the Toadstool Peddler, I think, is just going to use a very simple attack, and I think he's just going to swing at him and see how that works out. I'll be honest with you, he's got himself in a lot of trouble here. And he can't do too many of the same different attacks, or after 3, he will lose AP and crowd favor. He'll have to roll, and that'll be a problem for him. So he's going to roll 2 silver for his attack. Let's see what that turns out. That's going to be a 2 against the pretty much weak defense of the Dark Elf, who also did not roll anything, but he is going to take 1 damage. And that's a difference of 2. Wow, some really poor wrestling. And the narcissist isn't so cocky right now. No, he definitely is not cocky whatsoever. He is getting himself whitewashed for sure. This is not going to be good, as he marks off and he's going to take 2 damage. Sometimes the better part of valor is to get the hell out of there. I'd agree with you there. That's going to be his last action. And what we're going to do is roll for initiative. Now, here's where it gets interesting, because the Dark Elf Narcissist has a gold +1 for dexterity. And the Toadstool Peddler has 2 copper. Wow, he rolled a 6. Incredible. He will, it looks like he will keep some semblance of order here. 4 +1 is 5. That's enough to win initiative over to the Toadstool Peddler. Really, really interesting. So he's going to open up his account here. And I think he's going to try again to come off the ropes. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 using his movement. He's going to bounce off the ropes for 1 and come 1, 2, stops suddenly. He's going to use 2 and a copper. Let's see what he ends up with. It's going to be 2 silver and a copper. That is going to be 5 against the defense of 0. That's a massive beatdown. 5, that's going to be +1 damage. So that's going to be 2 damage to the narcissist. And shove 2. So he's going to shove him back 1, 2. And wow, that's not good, but definitely does 2 damage there, putting the narcissist more than halfway to his damage point. So he's in a lot of trouble right here. And the Toadstool has no more movement. So there's no way he can get over there. So he's actually going to stay right there, and the turn's going to go over to a very wounded Dark Elf Narcissist. Let's see if he's got anything as far as actions that he could do to try to get a little additional movement. Place a counter of your choice on one friendly. No, that's not going to help him whatsoever. Boy, this is a lot of trouble. For Toadstool. He had momentum going for him, but unfortunately he had to shove him with that push, because that's what happens when after a roll, getting a beatdown. But I think he did the damage. He definitely did the damage, which was most important for him. So the narcissist is running for higher ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to run over to his corner, and he is going to tag. And boy, is he going to tag, because he is bringing in the big fella. She is not happy, and has a considerable amount of damage that she plans to inflict upon the Toadstool Peddler. She's going to take her movement, which is 1, 2, and 3. But I wonder, does she have anything else up there? She does for 2 AP. She could have came off the ropes for 5. She could have gone up here and possibly gone, it would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I believe, on the dive. Let's take a look. Make sure. Range is 5. Yes. I think that's what she's going to do. She's going to use the 2 AP and come down with a diving darkness axe handle. Oh man, this doesn't sound good at all. Not at all. And that's going to cost 2 AP. So it's going to be, let's make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, and right into base contact. Boom, for 5. This is going to be very, very tough to overcome. This is a rope attack, so he will have to use his defense, which is 1 copper and 1 silver. But on the other hand, it's going to be 2 silver. It's going to be 2 silver, 1 copper. So this is going to be tough to overcome. This will do 3 damage right to the enemy. This could be devastating. That is 3, 4, 5. Let's see what our friend here does. This could be very bad for him. 2, 5. That's going to be 3 damage to the Toadstool Peddler, and he only has 8 health. Not good. Plus, what that's going to do, it does 3 damage, and it's going to shove him 3 backwards. So he's taken 3. So he's going to go back. 1, 2, 3. Now, the Dark Shade still has her 3 movement. And she's going to move right in. 1, 2, 3. She used 2 of her AP. She does have another move here. What can she do? She can do Shadow Step, or she can do a basic attack, which is just ugly unto itself. Shadow Step on the roll, on a +1 move. On a +1 move, this up to 4 squares away, ignoring the occupied square. No, this is not going to do anything. Enter the Shadow Realm is another thing that she can do. She can roll a die. Every wrestler within base contact must perform a shadow. No, she's not going to do that. She is going to, for 1 AP, she is going to try to hit him straight in the melon. So this will do 1 damage. This will do 1 damage. Let's see if this. Wow, 2. That's not very good. This could be a reversal. 3. Yes, it is a reversal. And, well, it's actually just blocked. It is not a reversal. 0 to no additional effect. So she tried that. Now she's going to try to add a little more damage here by adding... Boy, this could be really bad if this turns the wrong way. She's now going to try to grapple him. His grapple is very impressive with 2 silver. So she is going to try to grapple with 2 silver, 1 copper. Yeah, this could be really, really bad. That's 6. Wow, that could be really bad for the Toadstool Peddler. Could be very bad. It is very bad. This is absolutely horrible because it's going to cause him to shove 2 and place +1 damage. So he's going to take 2 damage on top of it. So he takes 2 damage from the hit because it was a beatdown, which is going to mark him off more than halfway. He's going to be in a lot of trouble here. He shoves backwards. He goes into the ropes and is going to come back into the shade, which he did not want to do. And now the shade is going to get an additional rope attack against the peddler. This is absolutely horrible for the peddler. This could finish him off. This could do him wrong. This could be very, very bad. Very bad. So, what happens on the rope attack, he's going to get 2 plus a copper plus an additional copper. Which is ridiculous. If he can roll it correctly against the defense, which will be the silver and the copper. This can be an absolute disaster and maybe even finish off this match a lot quicker than we thought without his tag team partners getting in here, showing that the Dark Elves are a deadly force to deal with here in Top Pro Wrestling. The roll here, wow, that is as bad as it gets. That's about as bad as it gets. That is going to be 3 And let's see what happens here. 3, so nothing happens, and the peddler just comes out of this with a lot of luck. Now, here's where it gets really interesting, because now they're rolling for initiative. And the Toadstool Peddler has an initiative of, it's going to roll his dexterity. It's going to roll 1, where for their dexterity, the throwing shade has all this and does succeed massively, and is going to get the first turn. That basically going to take and put this peddler in some really, really precarious and bad situations. This could be very, very, very bad. Very bad. Yes, this could be as bad as it gets. I have to admit. I have to admit. This could be very, very, very tough, and it might be too much to overcome for sure. Let us take a look what the Shadow Tentacles can do. It'll do only 1 damage. That's not enough for 3 AP. If successful, move the target wrestler up to 4 squares away, ignoring any occupied spaces in between. Well, now that he has him completely cornered, he can try different things, but I think his best move is exactly what he's going to do, and that is he's going to try just a basic attack, a brawling move, which will give him exactly what we have here: 2 silver, 1 copper. This could get very interesting. He can really take him out here with an overwhelming success here, which he should be able to get. So he is now going to try to defend that with a silver and a copper. So now he is basically going to roll to see what kind of damage he can come up with. The silver have not been very kind to the Shadow. And no, again, has not been very kind to him. But it's a break even, so that only cost him 1 AP. I think he's going to try a grapple attack, which might help. Boy, the dice have not been favorable whatsoever. I think he's going to throw him into the ropes and come back with a clothesline, possibly. I think that's the way he's looking at it. He's going to push. No, he can't do that. Can he just throw him into the ropes? He should be able to. Boy, he could try to pick him up and throw him over, and maybe end this match and end his misery. Boy, that'd be kind of tough, especially since if he tries to throw him and pick him up, I think it's too risky right now. So he's going to try a grappling attack and see what that does, and see if he can get anything out of that. That's going to be 5. And their grapple is very good, because the Toadstool guy can definitely grapple. Oh, but it's a total disaster, because he rolls nothing but blanks. This guy is looking in his pocket the entire time instead of paying attention to what is going on around him. This is a total disaster for him, because this can finish him off right here. Right here. Incredible. So he's going to obviously get knocked out. This is going to cost him 2 damage. He's going to take 2 damage and plus a shove. So it's 2. He's got 1 more health. He gets shoved back into the ropes, and he's going to come off with an attack. With a rope attack from the shade, which will knock him down if he does the damage. It's a big if. And the defense changes here. This is incredibly bad. He rolls for defense, that's 4. If he beats 4, he's going to do 1 damage to him and knock him down. And wow, 6. That's more than enough. That's going to do the additional damage, knock him down. He has no stamina left, which was very smart of the Shade to do. Now the Shade is going to attempt a pin. He's going to go for it. He's going to try to finish it right here and now. He's going to go for the pin. It's going to be his weight, which is 3. plus one, I believe. We'll check it out. That's going to be 3 against 1 because he is knocked out. His weight does not matter. Oh, and he's bid 1, 2, 3. And there you have it, folks. Wow, what an upset. The heels, the Dark Elves, has absolutely just crushed the heroes. The heroes, the Madcap Mushrooms. His guy is still, they tried to get in time to try to pull him off, but the shadow is ethereal and there was no way they can grab him in time to get him off. Still laying there, checking their comrade and to see how he's doing. I don't think he's doing very well, and I don't think he's going to be making any sales or trying to wrestle anytime soon. He caught a beatdown, which I've never seen in my life. And these Dark Elves, they are a threat for the Tag Team Championship. They have what it takes. They are pure evil, and they don't care how they get it done. They will do it by any means whatsoever. That is going to wrap it up from here. Yeah, that's going to wrap it up for here, big fella. And I'll tell you, that was a heck of a starting match. Next, we will be at the arena. The crowds will be coming in. We'll have tables and chairs, and we'll have a full slate for you starting next week, as the Tiger and I will be back once again. We wanted to make sure that we still had our chops at this. The Toadstool Peddlers and the Madcap Mushrooms just did not have enough to be overcome by this very threatening team that has come out of nowhere, the Dark Elf Narcissist. We're going to be seeing a lot more new players here. There are a ton of new wrestlers here at the arena. We have over 100 people trying to get onto the main roster. This is just going to be something special here, folks. We want you to join us each and every week here at Top Pro Wrestling. And we want to thank you again for joining us. For myself and the Tiger, where we're going to send it upstairs and the Tiger's going to take us on out of here. This is your humble servant, Rob Oren. We will see you soon. I will tell you this much, folks. I've seen some butt whoopings in my life. I've seen some lions versus antelopes. Not a chance, even though they ran very fast. Once they got hold of, they could not fight back. That was what this reminded me of. Those Dark Elves are ferocious. They are nasty, and they got a bad attitude. And that's what you need to be a heel here at Top Pro Wrestling. You have to have everything that it takes. It's more than just being able to get in the ring and have a pretty costume. You have got to bring your A game, or you will get chewed up. And I promise you, chewed up you will. The Madcap Mushrooms, they're soup now. They might as well be. They're going to have to recover and discuss amongst themselves where they went wrong and how they are going to make a comeback. But this was just a sample match here at the training grounds. We will be back in the arena next week, where I cannot wait for yet another exciting episode of Top Pro Wrestling. Here, Rumbleslam, the greatest wrestling game ever. You must go out and get it. You can get it at the Miniature Market. You can get it from TT Combat. You can get it just about anywhere that you want to get games. Hey, give the brown coat, those brown coat guys, the bearded brown coat, whatever the hell that means. Give them a call. They will be more than happy to ship it to you, I'm sure. Rumbleslam, the greatest wrestling game ever made. Ever. Until next week, it is your humble Tiger. I will see you soon, everyone.